Ever thought about what happens to your end-of-life IT? We are being faced with a global challenge and need to address the growing problem of e-waste and its effects on the environment and social division. We have to create a circular IT economy. If we continue to manufacture technology at the current rate, and if the population continues to grow as predicted, it is estimated that some of the planet's vital resources will be exhausted in as little as 10 years.
IT and new technology is terrific. It's a great enabler of a sustainable future. But at the same time, it's putting a real pressure on the resources that we need to both manufacture the IT equipment in the first place and then run it going forward. There are two environmental impacts, that during the manufacturing phase and that during the operating phase. What we're seeing at the moment is that as people replace their IT and technology more often, we're more concerned about what's happening during the manufacturing phase. If we can find a way of extending the life of IT, that's going to be good for the environment.
Our technological carbon footprint is escalating at an unsustainable rate. ICT refurbishment was established to tackle this problem and find the most responsible, sustainable and safest way to dispose of old IT assets.
A local authority moves services online. It fulfills a number of good things. Firstly, of course, it saves the council money. There's no question about that. I mean, even if somebody goes online to get a form or something, then the council is no longer posting it to them. The council is no longer sending out an officer in a car to go and visit them at home and fill it in with them. And the resident is even providing the sheet of paper that it's getting printed on themselves. So from the council's point of view, it's good. But what's really good about being online is that from the service user, the resident's point of view, it's good as well, because we're available now 24/7. You can deal with us at 3 o'clock in the morning if that's the time that suits you, because you deal with us via your computer.
Instead of your computers finding their way to a landfill or illegally dumped in developing countries, ICTR will project manage everything from safe collection of old equipment, securely wiping hard drives to CESG-approved standards, refurbishing equipment to Microsoft standards, and then selling your IT on at maximum profit.
So by working with companies like ICTR, end users can benefit and help them overcome many of the challenges within IT asset disposal. The key issue within IT asset disposal is the data. Now, crucially, when you release assets from your site into the hands of a third party, there is still data on that equipment. You've got to make sure that that asset is protected both physically and the chain of custody is managed throughout. Now, our certified members, such as ICTR, maintain very strong controls over the assets which are received into their control. They're processed at facilities that are both secure and controlled, and they use tools that are fit for purpose for sanitising that data.
Again, it comes back to companies valuing information when we come around to end of life. There's a cultural problem here. It's perceived as something esoteric, something that doesn't really exist, and therefore, out of sight is out of mind. I take my old computer, I throw it in the bin, the problem's gone away. I'm not realising that actually there is a hard drive in there, actually that hard drive has my data on it, and that data needs to be managed.
ICTR can help you realise the financial, social and environmental benefits of a circular IT economy in the safest, most secure and sustainable way, regenerating e-waste into affordable IT. The future is a world where technological dependency will only increase. The future is a planet with finite resources that will run out. The future has to be a circular IT economy.